Hi, it's Tina from Ideas and Embellishment, and I wanted to play with this box from Your Creative Studio and make some tags. So what I did was I made me some tag bases, and for these I used this. I get it from Hobby Lobby. I don't know. It's pretty thick. It's cardstock and it's pretty thick. So the first thing I want to do is I want to use this tab thing, and that's Miss Mia. And I think I got it. And I'm going to cut these so they have tag shapes. You don't have to use one of these, you can just use scissors. But I'm going to use one, and that is Juju. And there, she's not being harmed. She's just wanting to go out, and her boy's not home yet. He'll be home soon. So the first thing I wanted to do is I want to use some of these papers, and I want to cover the tags. But first, I'm going to ink them. Oh, and I like to round the corners just a little bit, because that's just me. I mean, not everybody likes their corners rounded, but I like this little tiny little round thing on the end. So I will round them off. I'm going to put some ink around it. Now my tags, I like them to be 2.5 inches wide by 5 inches tall. That's just a standard for me. They don't have to be that size. That's just the size I like. It seems like they always fit in pockets nicely, but every now and then I might make a great big huge tag, but usually I use about this size. Some of the ideas that I'm using to make these, they come from Cori Dahmen. She has a whole video on tags, and I will link that below. So the first one I want to use, and like I said, they're 2.5, so I can go ahead and use this and make it 2.25. And for the first one, and then I'm going to use the next one down, which is this one. I might have to cut it down a little bit. Nope, it looks like it'll be okay. This first one that I'm using, I believe, is a sticker. Very convenient for a sticker if I can get the backing off. So maybe, there it goes. There it goes. Of course, with a sticker, you're kind of like one and done, right? So carefully. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. So I'm going to do that one with that. For this one, I think I want to do this. So I'm going to do I like this side, 2.25 by 4.25. Makes it easy. And that should be like that, except I need to do the like this. And on this one, I'm going to use, it is paper, so I'm going to use a glue stick. This is my favorite glue stick. I use the Scotch Create. I don't know why. I think because of my house, this just works good for me. So go ahead and put this down and use my pink tool. It's pretty paper. I like the paper. Then the next one, I want to use this paper. We're going to go, and again, 2 1/4, because I want an 1/8 of an inch on either side, on all sides. I like this is pretty too. I'll go ahead and do the same thing with this. Oh, and I guess I could ink it. I didn't ink this. I'll ink this one. Okay, and again, I'll use my glue book. Go ahead and do a different page. That's so different. That's just poor Choo-Choo. Her boy's not home yet. Her boy will be home soon. Okay. Go ahead and stick that down. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, and then last but not least, I decided to try this one. And I think what I want to do is get that, I think maybe, here, we'll just do 2 and, do it this way, 2 1/4. And I'm gonna do right here, and then do 4 3/4 this way. Okay, let's do that, and then we'll do the glue book again, and the glue. I think this one is more of a cardstock. I probably should have put ink around it, but I didn't think about it. You don't always have to ink. Yes, you do. No, you don't. No, I need a paper towel, so I got glue on my hands. Okay. Okay, so now we have the 4 tags that are covered. And on the first one, let's see, what am I going to do with the first one? I thought I had this. I'm going to get 2 of these, and I think I like them on this. And, or maybe here. No, this one. This one, this one, this one. No. This one, definitely this one. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to get me a ruler, if I can find my ruler, of course. My ruler, my kingdom, oh, it's hidden. My desk is messy today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the middle here, and I'm going to go over about a 1/2 inch. This and score it on the side, and this one I'm gonna do the same thing, but like I said, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna score it on the same side. I'm just gonna score it 1/2 inch in, like here. Okay. Then I'm going to fold this. Make it really good, and actually I think this one I'm going to cut it off. a sudden. I got hot all of a sudden. I wonder why. I'm gonna go around the edges like this. Just like this. Then we'll take my glue. And I'm gonna take and put a little tiny bit, just teeny weeny little tiny bit along the edge right there. I'm gonna put it here. That. And I'm gonna do the same thing. This one. So, like this. So then I have this. And I want to take one of these and make and we have that. So now what I have is I have a spot. I have some of this bubble paper. And I'm going to put it like this. And this will slide in here. Maybe not. Okay, maybe it needs to be. It will slide in here. And we'll make it. So now I'm gonna find something that will go in the middle right there. I have these two little cogs. Those are kind of cool. So I think I'm gonna put those right there. I'll go ahead and put these on here. And I go ahead and these didn't come from the box, these came from my stash. I'm gonna hold that down for a second so it'll close. This one, another one. And I like the little cogs. I think they're cute. So we have these, and you can use this as a tuck spot. They also have inside of these you can also put another tag in there. This one matches too closely, so I don't think I would use that one. But just kind of cute little jar. Nah, I'm gonna do that. Anyway, you get the gist. You get the gist. My kids. Oh, this is what I was thinking. Okay, so we have that. So that's one tag. And I also have these pieces that I went ahead and cut out. Just gonna tie this on the top. Different kind of tie, I don't know. We'll see. Kind of like it like that. So we have one. Okay, go on to the next one. So these are all our Cori's ideas. So I want to take this now. And I want to get a piece of, I think I'm going to use a piece of this. There's my dogs. I believe this is also a sticker. And I'm going to cut it. Oh, a sticker won't work for this. Yeah, it will. A sticker will, it will maybe, yeah, for what I'm going to do, a sticker's definitely going to work, so. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to take this paper. And first of all, I'm going to tear this. Tear it. I'm going to go ahead and here like this. Okay, then I'm going to take the sticker. I think this is a sticker. Yes, it is. Oops, sorry. I'm peeling the sticker. Oh, it's like washi tape. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna need a little bit of I'll need a little bit of this then. Here. It's washi's usually not very friendly when it comes to, whoops. I want this to be on the end. Sorry, y'all. Right at the end. Like that. And then I'm going to fold this back like this maybe. Or, nah, put it down like this. We'll put it down like this. Then a little bit of this here. Sorry about the dogs. Again. And then I'm going to take this. I'm going to put it like this so it kind of lines up. And then I'm going to push it around this way. My goodness. I think I'm gonna, I want this at an angle like that. So now I have this, and this would fold out for you to write on. And again, we'll just put the thing here. This time, I'm going to do it this way. Sorry for the light. And since we got here, like this. Like that. Okay, I like to, like, sometimes, sorry about all the dogs. The dogs. So, and the slamming of the doors. So then I want to put something on the front here, just because I want to. So we'll see what kind of stuff we have in the box, and we'll pull something cool out. I think there's some. Okay, so this is where I decided it would be best to do voiceover because the kids came home. There was a lot of background noise, doors slamming. Anyway, so I picked out this. I went into the box and I picked out this nice little paintbrush cut out. I thought it looked really nice on top of that, and I'm inking it up off frame so you guys can't see. And anyway, so I'm placing it on the top of that. I think it looks really cute. I'm trying to use the things in the box. I'm sitting there inking, then I noticed that my pages, the little edges don't line up, so I think I try to fix it right here. Because, you know, you got to have your pages line up. So, well, you don't have to, but you know how I am. So, anyway, so the kids were home and they had the puppies in the front room. So my dog Dakota was, he was barking every 5 seconds. It was driving me nuts. So I'm like, I can't do that. So, so anyway, I'm putting the toothbrush, yeah, that's a toothbrush, a paintbrush on, and making sure it doesn't stick down to my card. So this would be a nice little fold out for a junk journal. So that's 2 down. Is that 2? I think we're 2. Like 2 for 2. Or maybe that was 3. I don't know. I think it's 2. Yeah, there's another one over there. So this was number 3. This is number 3. Okay, I'm keeping up with it. I'm keeping up with it. I really like that paper, the way it looks on that craft board. I'm gonna have to go get some more of that craft board. So I found these 2 little strips in the box, and again, this is my YourCreativeStudio box. And so I found these 2 strips, and I thought this would be kind of cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue them like that, sort of like 2 little belly bands on the tag. Yeah, a little glue on each end, and there you go. I'm just going to glue them down. So that's what I'm doing. So boring. Not really. Not really. I'm not a fan of voiceovers, y'all, because it's like, you know, but, and now you can hear my dog in the background eating breakfast. So, hey, when you have animals, you have animals. So now I'm not sure what I'm doing at this point, but it kind of looks like I might be looking for something to put in that belly band. So I'm looking around, and I'm looking at different papers, and I found another piece of my bubble paper. What is bubble paper, you say? Well, bubble paper is when you take coffee and you put it into a bowl with a little bit of dish soap, and you blow into the bowl until it makes bubbles, and then you dip your paper in there, and it makes them for some really cool paper. So I'm putting this in there, in between the belly band, and this will be journaling space. You could stick this in a journal. Anyway, so so I'm putting it down in there, and I like the way that looks. Really cute. Really cute. And there's my hair. So then I found another one of those paint brushes, and I glued that on the front of, or I'm getting ready to glue that. First I'm going to ink it. I'm going to put that on the front of this little tag. These are really cute. They came out really cute. I was very pleased with them. So I'm putting a little glue on there and putting that there. They're really pretty. Oh, this is a pretty box. This is a pretty box. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it, but I like the way these tags turned out a lot. So anyway, so now I'm probably going to do it just doesn't ever end. So I'm going to use that's like a little badge, I think, a hole punch thing. I'm going to put some ribbon in there. not ribbon exactly, but piece of fabric. And put that down in there and make sure it's all beautiful. Oh, anyway, I feel like I should be singing. Okay, so that is, I think I straightened up these a little bit. So, y'all, I mean, if you guys are interested in, I just saw the coolest thing on Facebook, which I'm definitely going to have to try. So if you guys aren't in a Facebook group, join Facebook. You can see some really cool things in some of these junk journal groups. So some of them can be kind of snicky. You know what I mean by snicky? They don't want anybody, they don't want you putting your YouTube videos up. They don't want you showing, I mean, you can show pictures of something that you made, but you can't. One lady got her message was deleted because she wanted to know if there were other crafters near her. And they were like, you can't make an event. She's like, but I wasn't trying to make an event. I was just trying to find me some friends. Uh, yeah, so some of those groups can be a little, if it's not about my channel, I don't want it on there. Yeah, but mine's not like that. You can put whatever you want on there. Of course, mine is really tiny. So anyway, what I'm doing with this right here is I got some paper clips. And what you do is you take some needle nose pliers and you curl that edge. You curl both edges, and it makes a decorative clip. It makes kind of a little decorative, paper clip. Paper clip. That's the word, paper clip. Yeah. So you just, I don't know if I show it, um, but it does. Makes a little, like a little loopy loop on both ends. So it's kind of cute. If you don't, like, I don't have the money to spend on a lot of cool paper clips. Every once in a while you get one in Happy Meal, but mostly I just use regular paper clips and curl the ends. But see, I don't know if you can see that, but it looks really cool. So what I decided to do when I saw this, you can also do this on a journal page. But what I saw this on, I believe Cori did this with a belly band. And I just wanted to do it on a tag. So my wire got a little messed up, so I was trying to fix it right there. And so I put one on the top and one on the bottom. And then I'm going to find a piece of lace. And I think what I ended up finding was a piece of this burlap. I think it's kind of like a burlap ribbon that you get from the Dollar Tree. And, I have used that a few times. Yeah, I think I ended up pulling it out in a minute. Any second now. Any second now. Yeah, that's it. So I'm wrapping it around either side of this paper clip right there. And one on the top and one on the bottom. So typically, if you have some thin ribbon for this, then you could just tie it on either end. But this is pretty bulky, so what I decided to do is get some regular or some thick thread and just kind of tie on either end so that I can hold that together. And this is linen. I think I get this off Amazon, linen thread. I first heard about it, Tracy Fox, and so I'm just tying the ends of that right there. And to make sure that it doesn't come off, it's going to put it in, I'm just doing a square knot right there. And, yep. So, square knot, right over left, left over right. And sometimes I'll put another knot just to make sure it's secure. And I cut off the excess. And then I do the cut off the excess thread. I can't. Y'all, I can't. That was a cat chase. It was a cat chase. In my house, I can't, unless I'm, even voiceovers, I'm going to have problems with because of my cat, my dog. He barks at everything. But, hey, it's like, I was reading, I was in my Facebook group, and I was watching some people were talking about different YouTube channels, and one of them was saying that there is a certain YouTube channel that the lady has birds, and I'm not going to say the name, but one of them was saying that the birds annoy her, that she doesn't really like listening to that because the birds get on her nerves when she's listening, and I'm like, man, she'd hate my channel. she'd totally hate mine because it's like all I hear is my dog barking. So yeah, the birds. I watch her sometimes. Birds don't bother me. But the birds are not what bothered me about the channel. So I mean, she's got some good ideas, and you probably know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say, but anyway, yeah, we all have our thing. And now I'm not sure what I'm doing. I think I'm looking for something to go in behind that little. So it's kind of like a tag, a belly band tag, which I thought was very interesting, kind of cool. But it really works good. If you have a belly band on a junk journal, you can use the same method on the belly band. So you'd have like a tuck underneath the band, and then you'd have a tuck underneath this. But you can also use larger paper clips and have lace, really pretty lace. So there's a lot you can do with this method. So anyway, I think I'm continuing to look for stuff to put in there. Either that or my frame froze. I don't know. Did my frame froze? I don't know. It's kind of hard. I might have gotten up at this point and went to yell at people. I don't know. Oh, I see. I was still looking. So then I was like, maybe I'll put this little flower on there. And then I realized it would not stick, and you couldn't really see it through anything anyway. So I'm like, nah, forget the flower. I threw it away. Okay. So, that's the last one, and that came out really cool. It's upside down, I'm just noticing. Oh, actually it's not. I decided, there's my arm. Sorry, reaching for it. I'm reaching for that because I wanted to put a hole in the top. And then I realized that hole was going to be way too small. So I wouldn't be able to get anything through it. So I went and got my crocodile. And I'm going to put a hole in it with my crocodile. I was like, oh, that's not going to work. So I went and got, I went and got the big bite, although I didn't really need the big bite. So put it in there and made a hole. And then I just put the little piece of thread through it. So to make just a little something on the top. I don't know. I think it might be cool if you had I didn't even think about it, but if you had if it was a square piece, a square tag, you could put a hole on either side and then just kind of tie to hold those paper clips in there. Then they wouldn't move around if that was what you wanted to do. So anyway, that was number 4. So here are all the lovely tags. I thought this was fun. You can also, I thought this was a fun way. And like I said, I've linked Cori's video below. I really appreciate you guys watching. Love you guys. And until next time, you know me, I'll see you later.